No, I'm not going to be using the flaps. You can use them if you want. You press them down here on this bottom that shows the flap, and you can pull them up. Now let's first pause the game, recalibrate. This is very important if you're flying. If you don't have your phone calibrated, you could just go down or to the left or to the right and just crash or hit something on the air, or it could be a plane or whatever. You could just do something that you don't want to do. So just recalibrate your phone when you're entering a match. Try to do it. If you're unsure that your phone is calibrated, just recalibrate it again. Now let's resume the game. Now lower the throttle of the engine. When you're stationed here, you want to lower the throttle. Your canopy will be closed automatically when you spawn. If it is open, you close it by pressing this button here, near the throttle, down below the gear bottom. Pull it up and down. There you see the cockpit. See? It's opening now. Now let's close it. There. Now, this bottom here is for first person view. Now let's go in third person view. This is third person, first person. When you're on first person, I usually use this view perspective, since I can just see better when firing, or have a more realistic perspective of the fight. I usually don't have any markers when I'm fighting. Usually I just fight here without markers, so it feels more realistic. Now when you're fighting on this mode, the problem is that you can't see the back of the plane, or your 6 o'clock, depending on how you call it. When you're on third person, you can just turn around and see, zoom in, zoom out. But when you are on first person, you can do that. You can't. Well, you can't, but you have to turn around to see your back better. So if you are new on the game, I recommend you to go on third person. Now let's go on third person and start the engine. Now see the bottom first person, this button that shows the engine. You tap it once and that will start the engine. Now that the engine is started, you'll just pop the throttle up a little bit. It's just enough to get us out of here, of the anchor. And we slow down. Now, see this red button? This red button that I'm pressing is the brakes for the wheels when you're on the ground. Now, this button here is for zoom in and zoom out. This thing here is a rudder. See it moving left and right? It moves the rudder and the gear that moves you around on the ground. Now let's move it. See, I'm turning around to the right. Now I'm turning to the left. Okay, now let's pop the throttle to the max and just take off. Okay. When you're going to take off, try to level up the plane. Keep it level until you get enough speed. Once you have enough speed, you take off. Slowly but surely. Now, you want to pull up that gear up. That will reduce the drag. And you'll be able to also move it more fast and freely, which is also helps the drag. Now let's go on first person. Now, there you go. See the controller? There. When you're taking off, you wanna just start getting more altitude and altitude. Don't try any maneuvers, especially negative G maneuvers, since you're going to lose engine power to the engine, and this will happen. You're going to lose power, and you're probably going to fall and die. Now, don't do any inverted maneuvers when you're taking off, or try to reduce them when you are just flying around. Right? You're going to lose power and probably fall.